Welcome to Lesson 19. It's another practice exercise. In this lesson, I'm going to be creating a cross-pipe connection. Let's begin with a sketch on the front plane. Now let's place a circle, apply dimensions, 60 millimeter diameter, accept, exit the sketch. A second sketch now on the right plane, normal to view. I'll create a 60 millimeter diameter circle as well. Accept and exit the sketch. Now let's take an isometric view. On the Surfaces tab, we'll activate the Extruded Surface tool. We've already got a preview. Let's make some changes. We'll use a mid-plane for 120 millimeters and OK. Now let's select the second sketch. Also a mid-plane extrusion of 120 millimeters. OK. Let's build a third sketch on the top plane. Take a normal to view. I'm going to use the centered rectangle tool. And I'll drop my rectangle about here. Right-click, select, exit the tool. Now we'll use the Split Entities tool to split these lines. If you don't have this tool available, go to the Commands tab of the Customize dialog window, the Sketch branch, and drag the tool. Let's see, here it is. Drag it up to the ribbon. Let's cancel out. The reason I split these lines is because I need separate edges, and why this is so will be obvious in just a second. And let's cancel out of the tool. Now I'm going to shift select all of these lines. I'll add an equal relation. Now let's shift select the remaining lines and also add an equal relation. OK, we're ready to apply dimensions. The shorter segment will be 24 millimeters. Accept. The longer segment will make 40 millimeters. Accept. OK, and let's exit the sketch. Now activate the Trim Surface tool. Sketch 3 is pre-selected as my trim tool. Let's select our selections to keep now. I need my 4 segments. OK. And let's take an isometric view. Now, when I mouse over the edges, you'll notice that I've got 4 separate edges. Let's use the Boundary Surface tool. Make our selections. We need to flip the connectors. Let's use the Tangency to Face option. Tangency to Face for edge 1 as well. And click OK. Next boundary surface. We've got these 2 edges. Let's flip the connectors. Tangency to Face for edge 1 as well. And click OK. We need the Boundary Surface tool again, of course. Make our edge selection. Tangency to Face for both edges. And click OK. One more here. Our edges. Flip the connectors. Tangency to Face. And Tangency to Face for edge 1 as well. OK. Now let's use the Filled Surface tool. I'm going to select all the edges. Our selections appear in blue in the graphic area. And since we've got Show Preview checked, here is our preview. Let's use the Tangent option. We'll apply this to all the edges. The other 2 options are Contact and Curvature. Contact maintains the contact between the edges. This is what you could use in, for example, a planar surface like a cube. The Tangency option keeps the adjacent faces tangent. The Curvature option maintains the curvature of the surface across the boundary patch. Let's leave the Curvature option selected here and click OK. Now let's activate the Filled Surface tool. Let's select the patch boundary edges. And last one. Let's use the tangent type. Apply to all edges. Click OK. Now let's use the planar surface tool. OK. Planar surface again. OK. Planar surface. Select our edge. OK. And one more. Planar surface. Last edge. OK. Let's knit all of these surfaces together now. We shift select them in the design tree and click Knit Surface. I missed some, so let's select them right now. Now let's check the Try to Form Solid option. See if we've done a good job. Click OK. And we've got a solid body. Lastly here, we'll need to use the Shell command. We'll define a 1 mm thickness. Now we select the faces to remove. Let's check the Show Preview option and click OK. And this concludes our lesson about building a cross pipe using surface modeling. Let's save our file now. We'll call it Lesson 19. Save. And we'll see you in our next lesson.